Hey, Capricorn, intuitive soul coach here with your June 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, Capricorn, June looks like it's a really good month to engage in new energies, okay, to see things from a different perspective. For those of you that have felt like you've been stuck in hanged man mode, this could be a really good month to express your love. Now, I do feel with this card being at the bottom, love yourself first. A lot of you have been focusing on your self-love. You've been focusing maybe even on your career, your finances, your home life, your stability, but you have getting to know each other better. And you also have friends. Let your friends help you, showing up at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like June could be a very active month for you when it does come to engaging in activities with others, meeting new people, or if you are in a relationship, this is about expressing yourself on a deeper level. Now you start off with the Emperor. That can be seriousness, right? So there may be a little more play called for this month. You have the Devil crossing your path. So if things have become stagnant or toxic, there is new momentum. I'm getting Wheel of Fortune. I do get Judgment energy here as well. So some of you could be making a judgment call to do things differently in your relationships this month. Okay, Four of Cups, maybe even release something or someone of the past. Now, Capricorn, I do see a reconciliation here, or someone maybe wanting to reconcile with you. You have the Strength card. It may be that this person is your weakness in a way. It may be very toxic, but I do see a pattern that is meant to be broke, but it's almost like it takes all of your strength, all of your, personal power to either say no, to change direction, or to move on from some sort of pain or loss. Now you do have the Six of Cups showing up in the near future. That is past life. That can be reconciliation. That can be second chance as well. And I see that you want to heal within yourself, and that's what you've been working on. Now, what's showing up in your environment is the World. You've completed a cycle. Yeah, and that's why June is a turning point for you to see things from a new perspective and to maybe make a judgment call or a new choice moving forward. What's the final outcome here, please, for Capricorn? What's the final outcome for Capricorn for love, June 2024? Okay, you are, healing, resting. You're putting something to rest. You are closing out a cycle so you can find more mental, physical, emotional stability, because something has been a little bit toxic here, crossing your path, Capricorn. I mean, this is your energy as well, but with it showing up, crossing your path, you're putting something to rest that was challenging or difficult. Now, starting off here, you do have express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So this could be self-love, an act of self-love by making a choice that's in your highest good. For others of you, I do feel like there could be someone coming in that is offering you a second chance, or they want a second chance with you. They want to put something to rest. They want to have a new beginning. And if you are dealing with maybe paternal energies, father wounds as well, or even authority type of energies, maybe a little more dominant, you may be really questioning things with the Emperor showing up here, because the Emperor can be strong, powerful structures in stability and order, and it may have stemmed from very early on, as mentioned, maybe even father energy, but for some of you, it's really stepping into your power. I feel like the masculine energies are very dominant here for you, regardless of female or male. but I feel like you are being guided to take action, but to also open yourself up. So there is a fine balance showing up around softening, like softening of the edges or softening into unconditional love, compassion. You do have the strength card showing up, and this is the card of love. It is about seeing through flaws and choosing to love oneself or love another regardless of, the conditioning, regardless of what they've gone through, or not judging someone, not judging a book by the cover here. But I'm also getting, if something is toxic, you are finding the strength to leave it behind. This could be an old pattern stemmed in childhood with the Six of Cups here. This could be an old pattern with maybe a karmic relationship or someone that you have a history with. This is about engaging in activities. Some of you may actually be engaged, or you were engaged to someone. This is about ascension, and your love life is ascending to a new level. And the reason why is because you are addressing the elephant in the room. You're addressing some sort of toxicity. Now, this could be codependency. It could be manipulation. It may be fears, obsessions, addictions, anything that, attaches us to something that is of the past, or it holds us back where we're not able to move forward. Spirit is saying here there is ascension, but some sort of engagement is taking place. So this could be engagement within oneself, with another. I'm just seeing if we have more than one person, and we do. I feel like there is another person in the mix here. Some of you, even if they're not physically in your world, energetically, you're still working on detachment, so you can come to a place where you feel better about yourself, better about the situation. And you have attraction here, law of attraction. This is you attracting romantic love by being present. And I see that was a struggle for you, Capricorn, in the past because of the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups can be getting lost in emotional pain of the past, right? It can be about feeling self-absorbed, feeling depressed, feeling like you're missing out on opportunities because there's been 3 cups here that just don't feel like they are being fulfilled, right? Emotionally. And there is a new cup being offered here. So I'm curious to see if you recognize now that there is a new opportunity waiting for you. There's the Ace of Cups being offered. And I feel like in order to see this Ace of Cups, we need to release something, but that takes a lot of strength here, a lot, because you do have some soul ties with someone. Now, attraction is also law of attraction. What you focus on grows. And I've been saying this in every single reading. Some of you may be getting sick of hearing it, but it's so prominent lately for the collective. And it's about focusing our thoughts, right? Mastering our thoughts, or our thoughts master us. And when whatever we're focused on is going to grow, it's going to expand. We're going to see more of that. So if we're focusing on what we don't have, right? Or we're focusing on the pain of the past, or the relationship we don't have, or what went wrong, that is going to be our world, right? And Spirit is saying here, with the World card showing up in your environment, you can celebrate finally being able to see something from a new perspective. What are you seeing? You're now, taking a look at the cup that's being offered here, instead of focusing just the time and energy and attention and love on what you don't necessarily have here. So law of attraction, highly magnetized energy for you in the month of June. Now, there may be a reconciliation for those of you that are seeking that. If not, that's okay. Jump over. It says someone from your past could be returning. And because we have the Six of Cups, that is certainly an opportunity here to heal, to grow, or to gain closure. For some of you, this is a sense of closure. It doesn't mean someone from the past is coming back in and you're getting back together and it's the same repetitive cycle. Because you have the World closing out something here, I feel like that is what you're doing, is you're closing out a story, a chapter of your life. Not just a chapter, a full story. You're closing the book on something, and It has been challenging. It's been difficult, but you are worth it. Now, starting off here, you do have the Emperor. So there's been a lot of seriousness. There's been a lot of maybe even protection that you've built up around yourself with this masculine energy here. Okay, this is a little bit dominant, needing to do what you need to do, or you have come across other people who've maybe been a little more dominant. I am feeling for those of you that are dealing with an Emperor, you've really learned to question, is this in my highest good? Is this person meant for me? Or am I, can I overcome some of these challenges? Because you see the mountains in the background here. Trust may have been a concern for you at one point or another. You see the German Shepherd. I'm hearing Rex. Rex, okay. Does someone have a German Shepherd named Rex? Or maybe that's a nickname. Take it as it resonates. Crossing your path, though, is the devil. The devil can maybe tempt us at times to not stand in our power, right? It can tempt us to hold back and break out of patterns that we feel good and healthy with. You see the devil in this illustration. He's holding an ice cream cone. He's holding a pot of gold there, or of money, and he's trying to persuade or manipulate these two youngins to take the ice cream cone, take the money, right? But there's always some sort of exchange. Maybe she is trying to be healthy and not eat that ice cream cone, but it's right in front of her face and it's so very tempting. Perhaps this young lad really would like to buy a bike and here's all the money, but it's as if it comes at a cost. So Capricorn, for you, I feel like you're weighing up some pros and cons, and you're making the choice here to step into power by taking action because you have the strength to do it. And I see here that some of you are saying no. Okay, you're saying no, this cycle has been completed. I'm breaking this pattern. I'm breaking this habit. I'm disconnecting or detaching from something that is no longer good for me. This could be a relationship, or it's a thought process. It could be limited beliefs. Whatever this devil is that you feel attached to, this is the month to really release. And I see that because of the world in your environment. Now, what's in your foundation is the Three of Wands. You've done a lot of growing, Capricorn. Your guides, your angels, your ancestors, your loved ones in spirit are so very proud of you, but your soul is very proud of you as well. The Three of Wands here is saying that you've continued to invest in yourself, invest in your spiritual experiences. This is optimism and patience and hard work. Capricorn, you are a hard worker. And when you have your eye on the prize, you're very determined to succeed, whether that's in love, whether that's in career, whether that's on your own health or spiritual development. You are a person who has that drive and that motivating factor that helps you create the evidence of that in this concrete world. You are an earth sign, so it's all about grounding your dreams into reality. And I see that you've made a lot of progress, and that's why this devil is really tripping you up here, because this is something you've been attached to, maybe since childhood. Maybe it's because, it could be a whirlwind romance that came in. It could be a relationship that you've been in for 20 years, whatever it may be for you. There has been some disappointment in the recent past. There's been some sort of loss, or I'm upset. I wish you could be someone that you're not, or I wish, this toxicity between us could be healed, or it could be, healthy. I just feel like there's been an unhealthy dynamic that has created some sort of imbalance. But because your outcome is the Four of Swords, mentally you are finding more balance through this situation. Now, if someone else is involved, I feel like they may still have a little bit of maybe maturity, a little more growth. You may be a step ahead or a leap ahead is what I just heard. Some of you may be way further on your journey than someone else, and it just causes a little bit of friction because they're not at the same level. And what you're doing is you're being pulled back to that level, but your soul is saying, wait, I shouldn't be down here. I should be up here. And it's causing disconnect or dissonance. It's causing you to really question things. And the Four of Cups here, if that's not a person, that's a belief or that's whatever you're attached to, right? It's like down here, a lower frequency is not jiving and it's holding you back. It's like a dog on a chain, right? The dog wants to go run. The dog wants to go explore and expand and have deeper, more meaningful experiences. But there's this chain, and the only, every time the dog wants to go run, it gets held back by that chain. And I feel like that's what this Four of Cups is, whether it is a person, again, a person, place, thing, experience, belief, you name it, that's what you're working on disconnecting from. And I feel instead of maybe cutting the chain, it's like you're taking off the collar, right? Or the collar is being removed in some way. And that collar, that way, because that's the world. Instead of just cutting the chain and you're carrying this chain around with you attached to the collar and you still feel the heaviness, you still feel the impact of it. It's like you've tried to cut that chain numerous times, and this is removing it all, right? This is being able to finally feel that relief. And Four of Cups showing up in the recent past says, all right, I need to reach out. I need to either get help with this, or I need to focus on, expansion. Some of you, this can be frustration, boredom, even a little bit of impatience, or you just felt like you were missing the opportunities here to open yourself up. And with the Strength card showing up, this is compassion, kindness. This is that beast within, right? This can also be about self-discipline. It can be self-sabotage. It can even be the shadow side. But that is part of what you are bringing to the surface, and you're remembering who you are, Capricorn, that you're stronger than you think, and that you are love. You come from love. You're made from love. And even though you feel like there's been a lot of broken pieces, you feel like you've been, through a lot of whirlwinds, you see the tower, the tornado in the background, but you also see this lion is licking her hands. That is a sign of trust, trusting oneself. This is a sign of vulnerability. This is a sign of compassion, that man and beast can come together, that it doesn't have to be so angry, so projected, so full of rage, that there can be love and compassion between these two energies, between yourself, right? The human self, or the beast within, right? The primal urges and desires to maybe lash out or to say things or to really fall into our shadows. This is about gaining the self-discipline and the trust to be able to move forward. And you're doing it here. Now, Six of Cups is about kindness. It's about nostalgia. It can be about childhood as well. But I'm also feeling it's important for you not to romanticize maybe the past. Some of you maybe even be daydreaming or longing for, a relationship either you don't have, or someone who you would like to be in a relationship with. Or if you've been in a dynamic for quite some time, this certainly could be your soulmate. But I feel like you want things to be more fresh, or, you see that there's a basket being handed. There's a fresh basket of flowers, of growth, of blossoming, of blooming. They are red as well. So this is heart energy. It's like you want to feel the love, but it feels so tainted or scattered because of, the devil, that it's back to basics. It's simplicity. It's simple love. It's kindness, respect, young love. All right. How are you doing? You're healing, and I'm so proud of you here. As above, so below. The star comes after the tower, and this can be Aquarian energy around hope and healing and guidance and positivity and peace. Spirit is saying, don't give up on your dreams, because your dreams are manifesting. And for some of you, if something has fell apart if there has been a tower, because again, the tower comes before the star, that trust that life is creating that tower in order for you to gain one step closer to your dreams, to your wishes, even though it may be challenging and you may be thinking, that was my dream, that was my wish, or I really wanted that. But Spirit knows your heart, right? Spirit knows your soul. You know yourself on a deeper intuitive level, but sometimes the layers and layers of conditioning and, ego get in the way, and we tend to lose hope or lose belief. And I feel like you're gaining it back here. You're healing on major levels, not just on the physical. For some of you, this could have even been a health concern, but you're also healing, on a deeper soul level. You could be breaking some karmic ties, ancestral healing. I mean, this is big, Capricorn. It's big. You're closing out some cycles. You're shutting some doors. You can get ready for a major celebration, major closure. This is finally feeling free. This is liberation. The world is your oyster. So if you're closing out some old cycles, Spirit is patting you on the back saying, celebrate, right? You have earned some sort of win here because you've gone through it and you were strong enough to deal with whatever that devil energy is and fully detach yourself from it and allow yourself to have that new beginning. It wouldn't surprise me if towards the end of June, because I am getting Cancer season here for you as well, but it could be Gemini. We have the Four of Swords showing up in your outcome. So we have Gemini rolling in right now through about June 21st. So I feel like this closure or completion could happen here around Gemini season. And then I'm also getting here strong Capricorn here. You are Capricorn of the world. So there's going to be maybe some travel for you in the month of June. You could be wrapping up maybe a divorce or moving into a home with someone. You could be getting engaged. You could be taking a relationship to the next level. So wherever you are at on your journey, trust that you are on the right path, Capricorn, in matters of the heart, and trust that everything that you've gone through has made you stronger. That's why you have that strength here as well. Beautiful energy. Now, in your hopes and fears, some of you, it's about children. You have the Page of Cups. You may be worried about your children here. For others of you, you're hoping that there is growth and maturity. Some of you want to end an old cycle so you can open yourself up to a brand new beginning. Page of Cups is a beautiful energy of a new emotional situation. This could be the beginning of a relationship, right? Maybe some of you are shutting down a cycle of you've been working like a dog, right? With the Emperor, and you maybe have attached yourself to some unhealthy patterns that have blocked you from looking for love, right? Maybe instead of, going out on dates, you're coming home after work and you're watching, Housewives and eating some ice cream or whatever it may be. And you've felt like you've missed out on some opportunities, but you may be opening yourself up this month and putting yourself back out there in some way, shape, or form, because this is about new beginnings, a new relationship or new energy. This can be a romantic invite, messages of love, messages of romance, meeting new people, maybe putting yourself on online in some way, shape, or form, or speed dating, whatever it may be. But you're opening your heart up, because the Page of Cups, sometimes people think that he's a little naive, but it's young love. It's feeling excited about what's coming in. And the fear is, what if I fall quickly? What if I get my heart broke? What if everybody is just not opening their heart? What if they're not emotionally available? What if they don't want the same things? Instead of focusing on all the what ifs, Capricorn, focus on the what's possible, right? Because your outcome here is the Four of Swords. So again, when you put something to rest, when you say no to this devil, right? You say, nah, I don't want your ice cream today. No, I don't want that pile of money, even though we we do, but we know it's attached to something here. It's not just easily handed and that's it, right? We know that there's going to be some sort of an attachment to it. And some of you may have been attached to someone who is in another relationship. I'm just going to point that out for some of you, but you may be putting that to rest, saying, you know, I deserve more. I deserve someone who is emotionally available, who wants to, that I don't have to hide with, or I don't have to constantly be focusing my energy on this area when I really want something fresh and new. So again, Four of Swords, putting something to rest. This is about healing, self-love, rejuvenation, taking a break, traveling, putting yourself out there, focusing on maybe friends and expansion and family. And that is when you may be open to new love. It's like when you raise your vibration, when you know your worth, instead of maybe obsessing. Sometimes the Four of Swords can be obsession and the devil can be obsession. And because we have it here, whatever you've been obsessing or whomever you've been focusing all that energy on, you may be putting that to rest. Or if you've been ignoring the signs here, or if there has been some sort of red flag, I just keep seeing this Four of Cups looking, you know, over his shoulder. Finally, after focusing so intently, so long on these three cups, it's causing him a little bit of a headache. Yeah, there's the four, there's the four. Four of Cups, loss. Four of Swords, getting to a place of more mental freedom, mental clarity, mental stability. All right, let's take a look at the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have here, please, for Capricorn for the month of June? What do we have for Capricorn, the month of June? All right, we have Deep Knowing, card 43. 43. Some of you may be 43 years old. You may be a life path 7 or in a personal year 7. And 7 is a spiritual number. So no wonder it does equal the 7. That wasn't a coincidence that the author created this. But I do feel that a lot of you, this is a spiritual connection that you're either in or have been in or have called in, because it was meant to teach you about yourself in a deeper way than maybe you thought possible. This is intuition. It's listening to the oracle within, empathy and hypersensitivity. There are occasions when you just know deep in your heart and soul that a person is going to play a meaningful role in your life. Someone crosses your path and suddenly, out of the blue, you're connected at a level impossible to describe. And as I read that, I heard impossible to break as well. So for some of you, this is a strong bond. Even if you're not physically together, it's been difficult. Like I said, that chain is very heavily attached, and maybe the chain has been cut, but it's like you're still carrying that heavy chain around that collar. That feeling marks a moment in time etched indelibly into your soul. Someone has entered your life or is about to, who will be instrumental in your journey. So pay attention. Two hearts are calling to each other to begin an alchemical process. This is also a sign that your intuition about the person you care about is correct. Trust your heart to lead you now. Magic is about to happen. And we see with the star, there is major healing showing up here. But also, I do feel that some of you are on empathy overload. And I am going to read the protection, because that can be this devil energy as well. It can be an overconsumption here of even empathy. That can be the devil as well, which can lead to codependency. It says here, you are on empathy overload and need to get grounded again. So tune out for a bit. Hypersensitive, or you're suffering from psychic exhaustion. This signals a time for a recharging of your batteries. Set energetic boundaries. Take a salt bath. Empty your mind and get back to you. It's not a time to be too open. Soon enough, you can let your guard down. Right now, you need self-care and self-love. It's time to say no thank you to anyone in your life who exhausts you. Won't that feel good? Yes, it will, Capricorn. And that's what the devil reminds you, right? A kind no thank you. That devil may come knocking again and try to offer you a second time, third time, 43rd time. But I feel like you're saying, no, not today. I need to focus on me, or I need to focus on what's best for, my growth, my spiritual self. You have this deep knowing. You already know, Capricorn, on a soul level what to do here. And I feel like there is a sense of clarity. This is the month to really take action with that Emperor. All right, let's get a few messages from your crystal spirits. And at this time, Cap, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath from your solar plexus chakra, your belly area. Nice big inhale. Hold it as long as you can and release with a nice big exhale and sigh from your mouth. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first crystal or gemstone that shows up in your mind's eye. Now, this could be a specific crystal that you're familiar with, maybe even know the name of. Maybe your crystal is showing up as a specific shape, size, or color. Maybe a vibrant hue of blues, orange, yellow, green, pink. This could be a stone that you've never seen before, but you feel the frequency of love emanating, or of grounding, support, or clarity. This could be a crystal that you're wearing currently or use during your meditative practice or healing work. There is no right or wrong answer, Capricorn. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the first of each month and post right back here on the channel, all you need to do is drop your crystal in the comment section below the video, and make sure you hit that subscribe and bell button so you don't miss that notification. All right, I'm loving your crystal today. You have pink sapphire. Pink sapphire. That is not one that I see often, but it does correlate with the heart chakra as well. And it is all about forgiveness, right? It's about choosing to heal, which we see you doing with the star card. This is acceptance and letting go. It's about soothing the heart. Have you heard that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself? Pink Sapphire Spirit message is for you not to concern. Spirit's message to you is not to concern yourself with the law of karma right now. For while your loving heart wants to see justice served for the good of all, in this moment you are called to align yourself with the universal laws by choosing to heal yourself. It is time to start the process of forgiving those who did you harm. And that means deciding consciously that they will not determine your story of who you are and what you have experienced. For you are a powerful storyteller and co-creator, and you will tell a heroic tale of overcoming that which has caused you pain. Your willingness to engage, there's the engagement energy. Your willingness to engage in healing, to free yourself from the past and soothe your heart, is an awesome superpower. And you have it here. You have the Emperor. You have the strength. That's your superpower, Capricorn. Pink Sapphire Spirit is here as a reminder that you can do the work, that walking through the forge of fire and letting go of the pain will remake you strong as steel going forward. You will persist, and as you embrace the wisdom you have earned, find the power to say never again by making the choice to heal yourself and forgive yourself for not knowing better. Positive things are to come, and you can rest assured, hello, Four of Swords, rest assured that the conscious universe is your ally in this process of healing, acceptance, and forgiving. So embrace that healing power, right? That means turning inward instead of concerning yourself with others at this time. Let go of any urge to go over all that went wrong. That's what we were talking about with the Four of Cups. Sometimes we overthink, we obsess about what went wrong. What could I have done? We relive the past over and over. You deserve to feel joy, confidence, and faith. To do so, you have to let go of those old stories, Capricorn. We have to release the pain that's no longer serving you. Sometimes it lingers. So if you feel it coming up, let yourself experience it on its way out the door. That's the world. If it's coming up again, even if this is something that's happened 10 years ago, 10 months ago, let it come up, feel it, heal it, and release it. Have a good cry, vent, get all that energy out of you. Go for a run, do something, and then feel yourself filling up with the love and acceptance that you deserve. Coming to you, the courtesy of the love barrier is the universe, conscious universe. Pink Sapphire is here to remind you that you are all you need to be. You are whole, you are beautiful, and the universe knows how very strong you are. So for those of you that are working on healing of any matter, maybe it's bitterness, resentment, toxicity, the devil, old stories, old wounds, Pink Sapphire is a power stone. Okay, this can help you forgive yourself for getting in your own way, because some of you are being really hard on yourself for staying too long or choosing maybe this devil over and over and over, or staying in a repetitive cycle. We can be our own worst critic or our own worst enemy. We can really fall victim to, that sabotage. But Spirit is saying, let go of that, because you are perfect the way you are. Right? You are whole already. And again, clear away any old stories and forgive others for not being who you wanted them to be, Capricorn. And make room, because there's more coming in. There's a new story for you to start telling of overcoming those challenges and owning your strength. Yep, owning your strength. And that's what's showing up here for you. It says the universe really does want you to have all that you need. So clear the way through the powerful act of forgiveness. I like that for you. All right. Last but not least, one of my favorite parts of these love readings, I've been saying this story in all of them. So I've had this jar at the top. It says success and inspiration. It's been sitting on my altar. It's filled with a lot of little quotes. I have no idea where this came from, when I even got it. I think I may have opened it one time. I don't know if it was a gift or if I got it at a garage sale or wherever. And I've never opened it after that time, but I was guided to pull a quote for each of you during the June love readings. So that's what we're going to do here, Capricorn. Last but not least, what final message does Spirit have for you in the month of June 2024? Oh, I love that. It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. It won't be easy, but it will be worth it. And that's why you have the strength. And this coincides with your reading quite beautifully. It's not going to be easy, but Capricorn, you are the embodiment of strength. You have everything you need to crush mountains, to climb over them, to bypass through them, to do what you need to do to evolve and to not give up on your dreams, your happiness, your love. Okay, so it will be worth it. That is your confirmation. That is your reminder. Thank you so much for tuning in today, Cap. I hope this resonates. If so, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and drop your crystals in the comment section if you haven't already. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Lots of love.